Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
All right, starting to see some light showers, sprinkles, and even some heavier showers move a little closer to the coastline here and moving across parts of western Oregon. This is not the cold front itself. That's actually pretty far offshore. That will come sweeping through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. This is kind of the lead out stuff, or sort of the racing out ahead, and the warm front itself that's been moving across. And that is one of the reasons why it has been so warm today. Late last night, if you were watching at 11 o'clock, we saw the winds had started to switch. That kept everybody in the 50s for overnight lows, which meant we were likely going to warm up pretty quickly as we got in towards today, which we did, got into the low 60s. I'll have the highs in just a second. Right now, the Storm Tracker 9 live radar sweep is showing, can you see where some of the darker greens are there across the north coast, we'll call it north central coast, and then right outside of Corvallis as you get to the interchange between 36 and also the I-5 there. That's where we're probably getting some heavier showers. Further south going down the 5, though, things pretty quiet across parts of Lane County. Same thing down into Douglas County, Coos County, maybe a couple of light sprinkles just around Gold Beach and outside of Brookings. That's about all we've got. So there's our front getting closer, and we're starting to see the low develop behind that. That's what we'll be watching very carefully for, how strong the winds get out ahead of that. In fact, could see that coil right now looks like should see a touchdown on land in between Vancouver Island and the northwestern tip of the Washington coast. So that's farther away from us than if it were a little closer down the coastline here in Oregon, which means we'll still get some gusty winds, but maybe not as strong as what they'll see up across western Washington. 58 current temperature right now in Eugene, still into the mid to upper 50s, pretty much widespread, 40s even out in the mountains. And as you see where we were, the highs today, look at this, 64 in Eugene, 63 in Roseburg, 50s where there were 30s just 24 hours ago towards Burns and out in Ontario at 45 degrees. So there's our low starting to slowly form. You can just barely pick it up by 11 o'clock tonight. I'll have a real good snapshot of that. Cold front on the bottom end of that, warm front extending out ahead of that, and all of this moisture pushing towards us as we head into the overnight hours and into tomorrow. So let's take it hour by hour. There's the front moving across the northern coast, moving over the foothills there, headed in towards Portland metro area by about 9, 10 a.m. I think it'll sweep through our neck of the woods between, let's say, 9, 10 a.m., probably through about noontime, and then most of that should be tapering off to lightly scattered showers by Thursday night. Friday, same deal. Most of the wet stuff and snow will be up in the Washington Cascades. We will get a little bit of precipitation accumulating across parts of the Cascades. As you can see, pretty much about maybe ½ an inch to an inch in the valleys as we get the heavy stuff through, probably close to 2 to 3. And again, some of that will be snow by late tomorrow afternoon as it changes in the mountains. So we'll go windy forecast overall for the coast. Winds will die off late tomorrow evening. Highs will be right around 54 to 55 degrees. A little cooler today or tomorrow, I should say, in the Umpqua as well. Showers with some heavy pockets of rain as the front moves through and breezy overall. Freezing levels dropping down to around 4,500 feet, so we could see a slushy 1 to 2 inches at the pass level by late tomorrow afternoon. Right around 50 degrees out into central Oregon. Breezy overall for most of the day tomorrow. I think we'll see rain at first, tapering off to showers. And guys, 7-day forecast showing temperatures holding in the mid to upper 50s. Now, here's the thing. We'll see a front just kind of stall out offshore for the weekend. So I'm going to keep us dry overall for the weekend now. But if that happens to sag southward, which it will by early next week, we could be looking at kind of a washout for the weekend. So we're going to go glass half full at this point. Okay. And then as we get a little closer to it here, we'll kind of fine tune things.
All right. We'll be right back.